Hi, today we're talking about present perfect, the basics. The present perfect is formed as follows: subject plus to have in present tense plus verb 3, and it's used in four main situations. The first, to talk about things that took place in a period of time that includes the past and the present. Examples: I have lived here for 10 years. I have been working there for 3 months. The second is to talk about things that took place in the past, but we're not saying exactly when. Example: I can't believe he's bought another new iPhone. The third is to talk about things that happened in the past where there is an effect or a result in the present. Example: I've hurt my leg, can you help me up the stairs? The fourth is to talk about things that happened a short time ago, and this is usually used with just. Note that in American English they will use the past simple here. Example: my dad has just gone out. Now be careful, you cannot use the present perfect with an exact time in the past if it's unrelated to the present. Example: in 2012 we have been to New York. No, in 2012 we went to New York. But you can use it if that period of time includes the present. Example: we have been waiting since 6:30. It has been raining for a long time now. We use the present perfect with report or comment verbs or phrases, such as imagine, guess, or suppose. Examples: I imagine he has forgotten about the meeting. I guess Alex has been caught up in traffic. Do you suppose he's lost his phone? We use the present perfect with a very particular phrase in English. It's, this is, that is, the first, second, only time. Examples: this is the first time he's been late. It's the only time I've ever raised my voice to him. That's the second time you've forgotten your homework. We use the present perfect when we're talking about something which is unusual or unique in your life, often with a superlative and ever or never. Examples: you are the most wonderful person I've ever met. I've never met anyone as wonderful as you. Have you ever seen someone as beautiful as she is? Now, if the person you're referring to is dead, we use a past tense. Example: Churchill was the most interesting politician I've ever read about. We use the present perfect to comment on the present results of something in the past, usually with verbs such as appear, sound, seem. Examples: it appears he has forgotten what he wanted to say. It sounds as if he has run all the way here. It seems they have already made their decision. We use the present perfect with past tenses to describe states or events which have continued from a time in the past. We use it with words such as since or ever since. Examples: he has been a little more careful since he had that warning. Ever since I first heard that song, I've listened to it every day. We use the present perfect with past tenses to describe long-term or repeated feelings or thoughts about past events. Examples: I've often wondered why he decided to move to America. I've always felt that it was a mistake to stop learning French. We use the present perfect with another present perfect to describe two states which have existed since a time in the past. Example: since I've known him, he's always had the same haircut. Since I've been learning English, I've gained more confidence. In a time clause, which is a clause introduced by subordinating conjunctions such as when, as soon as, before, until, we cannot use will. So the future perfect, will have done, is not possible. Instead, we use the present perfect to refer to the future in these cases. Examples: we will have dinner when he has come home. They will restart the meeting as soon as she has regained her composure. No one will leave the room until he has explained himself. We will solve this problem before the boss has returned. There's an emphatic use of since and yet with the present perfect, with the following constructions: subject plus have plus since plus verb 3. Example: I spoke to her yesterday, but I've since learned that she was fired. And subject plus have plus verb 3 plus yet. Example, I haven't met anyone yet who can type as fast as him. Now there's another construction with yet, which is negative but doesn't contain a not. The construction is subject plus have plus yet plus infinitive. Example, I've yet to meet someone who can type as fast as him. Here are some common phrases that we always use in the present perfect. They've made it. They've succeeded. I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. You've had it. You're in trouble. Now you've done it. You've made a serious mistake. He's lost it. He's lost his patience or self-control. You've got me there. Good point. I don't know what the solution is.